The Galactic Council had classified humans as a moderate threat. Their technology was primitive, but their unpredictability made them dangerous. What the Council's extensive reports failed to mention was the most unsettling human battle tactic of all. Captain Vren of the Telsian fleet watched the approaching human vessels with mild concern. His ship, the Dominant Will, was 10 times larger than the largest human craft. His species had conquered 17 solar systems. These humans had barely left their own. "Captain, their ships are in formation," reported his second-in-command, Trell. "Standard attack pattern, nothing unusual." Vren nodded, mandibles clicking with anticipation. "Begin the standard intimidation sequence. Let's see if we can avoid unnecessary bloodshed." The Telsian intimidation sequence had worked on 12 different species. It involved precise ship movements, strategic weapons display, and a calculated show of force that typically convinced lesser species to surrender without a fight. But the humans did not retreat. Instead, their ships held position. "Captain," Trell said, antennae twitching with confusion. "We're picking up unusual audio transmissions between the human vessels." "Put it through," Vren ordered. What came through the ship's communication system was unlike anything the Telsians had encountered in their centuries of space conquest. It was rhythmic, harmonized sound produced by human vocal cords, accompanied by primitive acoustic vibrations. "What is this?" Vren demanded. The ship's cultural analyst, Miraz, stepped forward. "It appears to be what humans call singing, Captain, a form of communication where they produce melodic sounds in patterns. This particular pattern seems to be a traditional battle song called Heart of Oak." As the human ships maintained formation, the singing grew louder, more unified. The small fleet of 20 ships was producing a sound that seemed to belong to thousands. "They're advancing," Trell reported, a hint of unease in his voice. Vren watched as the human ships began to move forward in perfect synchronization with their vocal performance. "Prepare main weapons," he ordered. The first volley from the Dominant Will should have decimated the human fleet. Instead, the smaller ships performed evasive maneuvers with unexpected precision, all while the singing continued uninterrupted. "Captain," the weapons officer called out, "their movements are synchronized with the rhythm of their vocal patterns." Vren studied the tactical display. It was true. The humans were using the cadence of their song to coordinate their movements. Every swell in volume preceded a tactical shift. Every prolonged note heralded a new formation. The human ships broke into smaller groups, their pilots still singing. As the smaller vessels darted around the Telsian cruiser, Vren realized with growing alarm that the humans were targeting specific weak points in his ship's defensive systems. "How are they so coordinated?" he demanded. Miraz, who had been studying the transmissions intently, looked up. "Captain, this is remarkable. The singing appears to serve multiple functions. It's not just coordination, it's also affecting their neurochemistry. Their bodies are producing increased levels of adrenaline and endorphins. They're enhancing their own battle capabilities through vocalization." A human ship exploded under Telsian fire, but the singing from the other vessels only grew louder, more intense. The melody changed, becoming something darker, more determined. "They're mourning their dead through song," Miraz whispered, "and using it to strengthen their resolve." Vren had never encountered such a tactic. The Telsian military relied on cold precision, not emotional fortification, yet these humans were using their emotions as fuel, channeling them through organized sound. "Multiple hull breaches," Trell shouted as several human ships concentrated fire on a single section of the Dominant Will. "They shouldn't be able to coordinate so effectively with their primitive technology," Vren growled. Another human ship exploded, and again the singing transformed, incorporating the sacrifice into their battle rhythm. The remaining humans fought with increased ferocity. When the third human ship fell, Vren expected demoralization. Instead, the remaining vessels began a new song, slower, more solemn, but with an undercurrent of unstoppable determination. This song spoke of remembrance, of carrying fallen comrades in heart and mind. "Their effectiveness is increasing," Trell reported, incredulity evident in his voice. "Every loss makes them more dangerous, not less." Vren watched as his superior ship, with its advanced technology and seasoned crew, suffered damage from vessels that should have been easily destroyed. The humans' singing had transformed them from isolated fighters into a single organism, pulsing with shared purpose. After an hour of battle, with the dominant will's shields failing and systems compromised, Vren made an unprecedented decision. "Disengage," he ordered. "Retreat to safe distance." His crew stared in shock. The Telsian fleet had never retreated from such primitive opponents. "Captain?" Trell questioned. "We're not prepared for this tactic," Vren explained. "We need to study it, understand it. This form of battle coordination through emotional vocalization, it's unlike anything in our combat database." As the dominant will pulled away, the human singing changed once more. Now it was triumphant, celebratory. Their small fleet regrouped, damaged but victorious, their voices carrying through space in what Vren now recognized as a powerful weapon. Back, at Telsian High Command, Vren submitted his report with a single urgent recommendation. Update human threat classification immediately. Their ability to use vocalized sound patterns, singing, as both a coordination tool and psychological enhancer, makes them far more dangerous than previously assessed. The High Command reviewed the battle recordings with growing concern. In the following cycles, Telsian ships would be equipped with new countermeasures specifically designed to disrupt human singing frequencies. But the damage was done. Word spread through the galaxy about the strange species that sang as they fought, and how their voices had driven back the mighty Telsian fleet. In the decades that followed, many species would learn to fear the sound of human voices raised in battle songs carrying across the void of space like a promise. "We fight as one. We remember our fallen, and we will not surrender." The Galactic Council officially reclassified humans as a major threat.